Peace be upon you. So the 57th surah of the Quran is entitled Iron, Al-Hadid. And iron is the 26th element in the periodic table. This means that it has 26 protons, and this is what designates it as iron. Now what's interesting is in Arabic, there is something known as the Abjad system. So prior to the incorporation of Arabic numerals that happened in the 10th century, each letter in the Arabic language represented a number, similar to like Roman numerals. Aleph has a representation of 1, Ba as a representation of 2, and such and such. If you take the word Hadid, which means iron, and you incorporate the Abjad system to this, what you find is that the letter Ha has a value of 8, Del has a value of 4, Ya has a value of 10, and Del again has a value of 4. You add these numbers together, 4 plus 10 plus 4 plus 8, you get 26, which again corresponds with the number of protons that iron has represented in the periodic table. Now, when you include the definitive article, Al, Aleph, Lam, so Aleph has a value of 1 and Lam has a value of 30. So this makes the total of Al-Hadid a value of 57. And this corresponds with the surah, which is Surah 57. Now the Quran has 114 surahs. If you divide 114 by 2, the halfway point is 57. Now what's interesting is if you take the earth and you make a cross section of the earth, what you find is that the earth has an iron core that's 91% iron. And it reads in Surah 57, verse 25, and this is the verse where it mentions iron. It says, "We sent our messengers supported by clear proofs, and we sent down to them the scripture and the law, that they may uphold justice. And we sent down the iron wherein there is strength and many benefits for the people. All this in order for God to distinguish those who would support him and his messengers on faith. God is powerful, almighty." Now, a lot of people, they gravitate towards this expression, "we sent down the iron," to signify that iron is not a element that's created by the earth. But actually, no element is created by the earth, because all elements in the universe were formed either during the initial Big Bang or through the processes within stars, including their explosive deaths. Stars begin as a cloud of hydrogen and gas. Over time, gravity pulls this gas inward, increasing the star's mass and compressing its core. As the core compresses, it heats up, enabling hydrogen atoms to undergo nuclear fusion, forming helium. This fusion process releases immense energy, and this offsets the inward pull of gravity, because as the mass increases, the gravity goes up. But when fusion happens, it releases energy and it pushes against the gravity, and it keeps it stable. And as the star continues to grow in mass and density, the increasing temperature and pressure enable the fusion of heavier elements. So after you have fusion that creates helium out of hydrogen, then it creates elements like carbon and oxygen, and it continues on up the periodic table. This cycle of fusion continues, producing progressively heavier elements up to the point it creates iron. The moment that the core begins to fuse iron, the process becomes unstable, because fusing iron absorbs energy rather than releasing it. At this point, the star collapses and explodes in a supernova. The supernova scatters the elements created during the star's lifetime and generates even heavier elements in the process. This dispersed elements eventually coalesce into planets and celestial objects. And this is how the Earth acquired its iron, a critical component for life and a cornerstone for human technological progress. So let's look at some of the different ways that iron allows for life to flourish. So the Earth's iron core generates a magnetic field known as the magnetosphere. This magnetic field, it shields the planet from harmful radiation emitted by the sun and other cosmic sources. This magnetic field acts as a protective barrier, deflecting much of the dangerous radiation that would otherwise reach the surface. Without this magnetic force field, life on Earth would not exist. High energy radiation, such as gamma rays and X rays, would bombard the planet, preventing the formation of survival of organic life. So, this magnetosphere, that is the cause of having this iron core of the Earth, is essential for maintaining the conditions necessary for life to thrive. Also, even beyond the magnetosphere, iron is essential for all forms of life, and without it, life as we know it wouldn't exist. Every living organism, plants, animals, humans, bacteria, depend on iron to survive and grow. In plants, iron is crucial for producing chlorophyll, which drives growth and generates oxygen, vital for animal and human respiration. Iron is also essential for creating the instructions that encode life, that of DNA, and this is necessary for plants, animals, and humans alike. In animals and humans, iron plays a central role in forming hemoglobin, the protein in the red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout the body. Hemoglobin also helps remove carbon dioxide, which plants use in photosynthesis. Additionally, humans need iron to produce myoglobin, an oxygen-storing protein in muscles. Myoglobin provides the oxygen needed during physical activities like walking, running, climbing. Without iron, these fundamental biological processes could not occur, making it indispensable to life on Earth. And in addition to biological necessity, iron is critical for the advancement of civilization. Iron has been the cornerstone of human progress, driving and shaping the world as we know it. From the swords, shields, and armor of ancient battles to the cars we drive, the bridges we traverse, and the towering skyscrapers that define our cities, iron has played a central role in our technological and structural advancements. It is also fundamental to countless technologies we rely on daily for work, entertainment, and sustenance. Remarkably, it is estimated that an individual born in America today will depend on over 20,000 pounds of iron throughout their lifetime to enjoy the conveniences and advancements of modern society. This profound reliance on iron serves as a reminder to appreciate the abundance of resources provided to us, inspiring gratitude for the blessings we derive from this essential material that God deposited for us. So when the Quran reminds us of iron and just how much of this element is essential for life, both biologically, structurally, technologically, it's something that we have to reflect upon. That from its cosmic origins in the hearts of stars to its critical role in shaping the magnetic shield, iron demonstrates its indispensability for life. Its significance extends to sustaining biological processes such as oxygen transport and DNA synthesis, and fueling the advancement that define human progress. The Quran's emphasis on iron in Surah 57, along with its profound geometrical and symbolic connections, highlights the intricate balance between natural phenomena and divine wisdom. Recognizing the unparalleled contribution of iron encourages not only scientific appreciation, but also spiritual gratitude for the extraordinary design of our universe by our Creator. God willing, we're going to end there. If you guys want to get in contact, you can join us on our Discord server. The invite link is below. If you want to follow along verses of the Quran and get a deeper understanding of the Quran, you can download the Quran Study app on the iOS App Store. If you don't have an iOS device, you can go to QuranStudyApp.com website. And if you want notes from today's discussion or just articles on various topics, you can go to Quran Talk blog website. And if you want to get more regular updates, you can follow me on Twitter or X at Talk Quran. And until next time, peace and God bless.